You ever do new pipe smokers? New pipe smokers?
Mm-hmm. I thought I have a guy that's taking over the account that our company did have.
Oh, can you get that? I need to move over so I can get that pipes in the background.
Oh yeah, there you go. So we got one on.
Oh, you can see the pipes in the other.
Yeah, in the reflection there.
Yeah.
Hello, just waiting for everybody to log on. I didn't announce this at all, so I just had the afternoon off. I got off the night shift, and I got to flip my sleep schedule for the next 3 days. I'll be off, so I'm not going to sleep today. So I may ramble on.
Well, maybe what we could talk about is the difference between. I get a lot of questions. What's the difference between a church warden and a short pipe?
Oh yeah, like a lot of the newer pipers.
Yeah. And we could talk about a little bit about maybe cooling smoke.
I should have brought my church wardens. I should put them in my bag from now on.
So we sell church warden pipe bags here too.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I thought I saw that.
I think I sold the other one the other day. Yeah.
Well, once we get some more people on, we can haul out some of the stuff since y'all do shipping and everything. You know, your prices are great. You know.
Yep.
Since you do shipping, we can get everybody looking at what you have.
Yeah, okay.
I brought 3 pipes that I bought here.
Oh yeah. And the most recent.
Yeah, the most recent ones. The one that poker, that taller bowl. That I didn't bring that one today. I don't think, anyways. No, I didn't bring it. So it may take him a little while. This is a custom.
How do you know
built
when people log in?
right up here.
So we're the only ones logged in yet, or you got one?
There should be one logged in. It takes a few minutes for the notifications to go, and so normally I will just hang out and wait for a little while.
Because if I get customers, I don't have to wait on them.
Yeah. No, that's
perfectly okay.
Oh, perfectly okay. We can move the computer around if we get other people that want to sit and smoke. You know, this is an old custom built that I bought at an antique store for $10. Sent it to one of the other presenters on here that does a lot of good custom. You know, does refurbishments.
Right.
And he refurbished it.
And then did some custom on it?
Yeah, it was in kind of bad shape. Had the bowl was so caked you couldn't even get your pinky in it. I'm gonna put a quick note on Instagram.
So the very first pipe I ever had, it cakes slowly, right? So I didn't even notice that it was caking.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed that I couldn't get my pinky, and I was like, has this pipe always been like that? And so I started messing with it and realized that I had half inch of cake inside of it. So
post this up on the Instagram. Well, let's get pipes in.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
This is my new 7L I just got.
Oh yeah. Got that share.
That's-
Got a couple of them.
that's
Hello,
a
we
lot.
got somebody else that's come along.
It's a lot more mild than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you know, I saw the description, and I just bought a pound of it sight unseen. Oh, we had one come and then go. Let's see here. Okay, Paul the Piper. Hi, Paul.
All
He's on. We're just waiting for a little while, so we're just kind of casually rambling on so you can join in. This is the Sutliff does a lot of match blends of a lot of either blends that have been discontinued or that are just popular. That one is the
kind of like bar trash.
no, that one is the Edgeworth Ready Rubbed that was discontinued so long ago.
Is that a cube cut?
It's a little bit of cube, a little bit of kind of like crumble cake.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a little bit, but yeah, it acts a lot like cube. But I've been
definitely cube cut at one time.
I've been enjoying this a lot. So
This one I'm smoking, or this new one?
What's that?
You've been enjoying what a lot?
This one, the this Ready Rub.
I'll try it. Now.
Yeah.
I just put a half a ball in this one.
Okay. Happy birthday. You got brandy and a bowl of black
Calf?
Black cat. What is that you got? Don't mind the brandy. That sounds nice.
Black twist.
Black twist. Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
okay,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
Awesome.
All right.
What kind of brandy? Hopefully it's a good birthday brandy. So we talked about scotch, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I told you about my suicide scotch.
Huh.
Okay, so up at the liquor store, they have a 25-year-old bottle of Dalmore.
Okay.
And it's $1,100. So they have
Okay.
a case and stuff. So I left there, and I love scotch.
Mhm.
And I got to thinking, that's got to be your suicide scotch, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. I got
Yeah.
what you said.
So if you're gonna commit suicide, you go buy this $1,100 bottle of scotch. And then I got to thinking about it a little bit further. I was like, well, once you drank that scotch, then you probably wouldn't want to commit suicide.
Right.
Life would be worth living again.
Yeah, I would say.
So
I've never had $1,100.
I have never had $1,100 scotch either. There's a guy that they visit up in Oklahoma that has this huge scotch room, and he's got bottles of scotch that are like $80,000.
Yeah.
So, Paul, what kind of brandy are you drinking there, buddy? Dalmore's my go-to. I like Glenfiddich. Anything less than 12-year-old
Oh yeah.
is not worth drinking to me. So I've become a bit of a Scotch snob over the years, and what I found is that the Scotches, I can't afford the Scotches that I like. So
we have Lavish English over here. So he's trying some. This is a blend that so I'm drinking Plantation XO Barbados 20th anniversary.
nice. Spending your birthday by yourself, are you, Paul? Or it's a good way to spend it.
Yeah. But both of these are blends that I basically bought a pound, without having tried it. I do that a lot because I've gotten to where I'm trying a lot of the Sutliff match blends, and this one is a Sutliff, but it's not a match blend. It's the Lavish English, which is like a aromatic English, but kind of a more floral note. He kind of smelled a little bit of Captain Black-ish, kind of.
Which would have been the Latakia, probably. Yeah.
But yeah, but probably the floral note kind of brought some of the Captain Black in with the
Right.
English blend. Yeah, the brandy was 50, I guess, 50 euros. Okay. Yes, and LOL, I'm 40. Oh, 48.
Oh,
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy 48th.
no doubt.
I am 39 and 16 months.
Okay.
I'm
So you're 37.
39 and 16 months.
Oh, and 16 months. So you're already over 40. I got you. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, okay.
This would be my 33rd year of my 20th birthday.
There you go.
Yeah.
I want to be, yeah.
38.
You know, and I can't believe how much I melted down over 30 now, looking back, being 40. You know, I melted down big time. I thought life was over. I could be 30 all day long.
40 was the year that really was the hardest for me. So then I turned. How you doing?
Hello. We got someone else joining us. What's your name again?
Bill.
Bill. Okay. We're doing a live stream. If you're okay with that.
I'm not going to be there.
Oh, okay.
I brought him something to eat, and I'm going back there. But
Oh, okay.
That's for Steve.
Okay.
He's supposed to be cutting that into parts for me to.
We have a lounge in the back,
Cool.
cigar lounge with
Thank you very much.
several rows of chairs and big screen TVs and everything. It's pretty nice joint in there. You may have the last pipe event that I did here. We started in the lounge, so if you caught that one, you've seen the lounge.
Tell you what, if we get a few more people in here, I'll break out some of our antique pipes and show people what we got going on.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is when I turned 40, it was the worst. I hated turning 40. It was my knee blew out 3 days after I turned 40.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it just felt like it was all going down here. But when I turned 50, it was fine. You know, I was good with 50. So we'll see what happens at 60.
Yeah. I try to be careful.
Yeah.
You know.
Literally, I was walking out to my out in my driveway, stepped on a rock, and just turned my knee just a little bit, and it swelled up to the size of a basketball. And I thought, okay, here's the beginning of the end.
I started to be careful.
Years do go by so fast.
They do.
Yeah, man, this is Tobacco Cabana where we're at. It is a great place. It's just a pipe and tobacco store, and we do a lot of pipe business. We have over 100 different pipe tobaccos here, and I love mixing and matching. It's my favorite thing to do is to come up with new blends. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Figured you probably were by the Euros sign on the 50. So
speaking of blending, this is.
Let me ask Paul real quick. In the UK, do they do a lot of aromatics, or is it mostly just Latakias and Periques and English blends? Very curious about that. Because here in the United States, they do a lot of it's a lot of aromatics.
Yeah.
And especially with new pipe smokers, it's aromatics only. So.
Well, that's a good. I mean, I hate to start a new piper off with a Perique or a vapor or something like that.
Well, the strange thing about it,
Cascadian guy, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
About to turn 50 in October. 40 was easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually doing better. I mean, 40, I kind of greeted with wider open arms than I did 30. I guess because I kind of got over myself as I progressed through my 30s.
Right.
I don't mind being 40.
Yeah.
I can do it.
I honestly don't mind being in my 50s, although they say that that's when men have most of their problems is in their 50s. But knock on wood, everything's good so far. So anyway,
this is that. I got a pound list.
Paul says some, but mostly English.
Most of the better selection of pipe tobaccos.
Yeah.
I bought this a long time ago, and it's Cornell and Deal, and it really needed a lot of time to set out. I wasn't really happy with this black. I bought a black Cavendish so I could use it in some custom blends, and it's so wet and oily. Like I even had it laid on cookie sheets, and I mean, this is what the paper towels look like. I've changed paper towels out over about a week's time, and when I put it in the bag to bring it here, I put some paper towels in there to just soak up a little bit more, and so
Black cab with
I've
what?
got. Well, I looked on their site, and it says that's a black Cavendish, just a black Cavendish, but can you not smell? I mean,
It's not just a black cab.
yeah,
There's no way.
that's what it says on the site. But I smell Maduro leaf in there, and that kind of threw a monkey wrench in my blending because now I've got, I wanted the black Cavendish for like the bottom end, the heavy bottom end and the sweetness that it adds to a blend. But now I have like the cigar leaf in it. And I mean, I smoked a couple of bowls of it just by itself, and it's really not that bad, but I got it as a blending agent. I thought I'd see if you could do something with this, and
Definitely can do something with that.
I'll probably get some of it for Carrie.
Yeah, so that's it's real oily.
Yeah,
Can't describe it any other way. What
Yeah.
I find is, when they mix those things with like,
I'm gonna grab an ashtray.
right, anything that's sugar, or got a sugar base to it, like a whiskey or even some of the flavored stuff that they do, it always tends up. Yeah, I don't know why it's so oily, but it obviously is, and you can't get it out. So we'll try to play with it a little bit. Maybe put some real black Cavendish in there with it and see if it maybe helps absorb that oily bit. But that's the only thing I can think of is whatever they mixed it with had a sugar base to it. Is it in the casing? Paul's wondering if it's in the casing.
I don't know.
Talking. Why it's so oily?
I don't know. Honestly,
It's got to be a sugar base, something
This is
that they mixed it with.
this is the first time that I've tried it, and I'm there's a few Cornell and Deal that I really like, and I've kind of been shifting more towards Sutliff and away from some of the other Cornell and Deal, like Haunted Bookshop. I love Haunted Bookshop.
Yeah.
Engine 99, that's Cornell and Deal.
Yeah. Well, Lane, I think we get that from Lane.
Is it
Actually,
Lane? I
yeah.
can't remember which one that is.
Yeah.
Engine 99 is not one I buy regularly.
Engine 99 is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Because it's got so much Greek and so much Latakia.
Yeah.
And it's mixed with Orientals and English and Burleys. And it's absolutely one of my favorites to put at the bottom of my pipe, especially in the morning time. I'll take that, put a little vanilla custard or something a little very aromatic on top of it.
And I've tried that blend that you made with the vanilla custard mixing with Engine 99.
Right.
Now,
did you use them mixed together or did you do a layered?
You mixed up a small batch for me.
Yeah. I like it a lot better if it's layered.
And that's an interesting combination, Yeah, Cornell. I've never had the dark flake.
Yeah, I haven't either. So,
but after I've dried it out a little bit more, I might even try to scoop up a bowl of this and just see how it does. But it's definitely, I can taste the cigar leaf when I smoke it.
Yeah,
and I can smell it for sure.
See the cigar leaf in there.
Oh yeah.
So they definitely mixed some liqueur or something in there to moisten it up.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah,
you can see,
right like that.
Yeah. So it's definitely got some cut up tobacco or cigars in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Next order, when I get my blending components, I'm gonna have to get some. Select another black Cavendish.
Did you air dry that? Well, that's what I was going to suggest.
Well, that's what I've done.
So you just laid it out on paper towels about an inch thick, and
I put several paper. I mean, I used a cookie sheet.
Right. We talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so oily. I didn't want it to, soak through the paper towels or whatever.
Right.
So I had a big cookie sheet. Put several paper towels on the bottom.
Right.
thinned it out as much as I could across the cookie sheet.
And you let it. But see, that's indicated to me that they used something that was had a lot of sugar.
They must have, and I put some on top.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to soak it out of both ends and just let it air dry like that for about a week.
It's sticky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's even all over my hands now. So.
Yeah.
But so I like to use when I do my blendings, especially if I'm trying to moisten something back up again. I find that the clear liquors are a lot better. 100% agave tequila, vodka, even Everclear works.
Yes, must be a topping sweetener. It must be something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's not it's more of a synthetic Black Cavendish, if you want to say that.
I would not
true Black Cavendish.
If you would brought that to me and asked me what it was, I would not have said it was a Black Cavendish.
Yeah, that's
from all the ones I've ever had.
Straight off the sticker on the bag, it said Black Cavendish.
If you washed it and let it dry, washed it how?
Well, yeah. You mean?
I think he's right. I think maybe if you took like a clear liquor, like vodka or something that didn't have a lot of sugar in it, and just kind of moistened it up. And I was even thinking you could take a golden cab.
Yeah.
A golden cab and mix it in there and dry it out a little bit.
That might be
something. Or barley without bite, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe just a plain barley.
And I've got some, I've got some dryer tobacco. Like, I bought a bunch a few months ago.
Go ahead.
I ordered a bunch of different blending components just so I could start trying different ratios of each thing.
Right.
So I got some. They had a sale going on for like some of that low country, just Virginia burley mixture, and that's super dry. It's not exciting, but it's something. It's a good blender, and so I was working with blending some of that, and I've done some flavorings. Maybe vodka would probably do good for this. I don't drink vodka very often, and
you should ask about what?
About the oil. Ask Cornell and Dill about the oil.
Yeah.
You have a rep that comes, don't you?
Not from them, no.
I thought you.
No. So we're gonna start trying to get back into the tin tobaccos. The reason we haven't is just because we haven't had a huge call for it. But we've literally tripled our business in pipe tobaccos and pipes in the past year. So we're really going to start upping our game. Literally, this wall that's right behind us is going to be solid pipes by next month. So we should have over 400 pipes in stock and a lot more tins.
So you said,
you
said before we got started with the live stream, you said Saturday you sold like how many pipes?
7 pipes.
7 pipes.
And Friday I sold 3.
What,
and that was like 6 months worth of pipes 2 years ago.
Was that like seasoned pipers or people? Because I remember Friday when I was here, we had a beginner pipe come in.
Yeah, great question. 6 of them were brand new pipers, and 4 of them were already existing pipers.
Okay. Yeah. So what were they buying? What was?
I sold 2 church wardens.
Okay.
It was all Savinellis and Petersons that I sold. Oh no, I sold that one Spaniel pipe. Did you buy that? No, you bought
I bought this one here.
Yeah, you bought the Estate Erickson.
This right here. It's in Peterson Estate. It was unsmoked though.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it was a good pipe.
Yeah, I got that with boxes and everything still back in it. And you ship to UK? Sure, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Pipes are definitely coming back.
Yeah.
So yeah, Paul, my big thing is, man, I want to try to get more women smoking pipes instead of cigarettes. And I just need that one celebrity to smoke a pipe and out in public so we can get it going again. But I'm trying to create the demand and the supply at the same time. And there are just not a lot of pipes that are geared towards women out there. They want a little bit of bling. They want, a little bit of fanciness. Yeah. They want their pipe to match their outfit. And
I did a video dedicated to women pipe smoker.
Oh, really?
When did you do that one? Because, I'll tell you
I'd
one
like
thing.
to see that.
With whatever's going on with YouTube, I'm not getting notifications like I used to. And that's driving me mad because I'm subscribed to so many people. And it's like I can't keep in mind to go look at every single one I'm subscribed to check to see if they have videos. And I don't know why I'm not getting notifications for a lot of these.
With diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get a.
So I spent a lot of time talking to women recently about, what's it going to take to get you into a pipe? What kind of pipe would you like? They don't want a rusticated pipe. They don't want, a short pipe. They don't want something that looks like their grandpa was smoking it. They want something with a little bit of bling to it. Like you said, diamonds.
Mm-hmm. It was made a comment about notification.
They're
getting bad.
Yeah.
With the tobacco related things and everything, it's a nightmare. But my biggest thing, is was that, would you say like that 7 pipes was a pretty good day compared to what you normally do on pipes?
Yeah. That's my old record was 5.
5, okay.
In a day.
Well, so you had a boom on Saturday. You just had you broke your record.
Right.
And so that is indicative of the fact that yes, pipes are coming back, and I'm intrigued by to see how that develops and kind of see what's the what is it that the new guys are coming in looking for. Were they just looking for anything to start with, or did they kind of have a preconceived notion of what they expected?
Yeah, that's a great question. So what we used to do here when I first started was we'd have these little piccolo pipes.
Mm-hmm.
$20 pipes.
Yeah, I remember those. I've seen some.
We start people off with that. What's Paul saying?
Yes, don't think there is a bad pipe maker that makes pipes for women would make good money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate. But anyway, we'd start them off with these little $20 pipes, so it'd be low in investment. Mm-hmm. What I found out with these little $20 pipes is they're hard for people to learn how to smoke on.
Oh yeah.
You can't get really a full thing of tobacco in there, and learning how to keep it smoking is really difficult. Excuse me, just a second.
How's it going, man? We have an open shop hours, so you'll have to come and go once in a while.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Do you need help? I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're not interrupting at all. You can come jump on the live feed. Awesome. Say your piece.
I wear my face diaper. Sorry.
Right.
Your face diaper. Yeah.
Everybody's face diaper. So anyway, we'd sell these $20 pipes, and people just found it difficult, and they too frustrating. And then they'd go on YouTube, and then they'd try to find somebody, and to teach them how to do it. But the guy on YouTube's going, okay, so the reason I'm doing this video today is my wife left me, and dog died, and 20 minutes later, they finally get into the pipe, and and then they just tell you everything that there was about pipes, and how to slow smoke and all this other stuff, and people would get really frustrated. So what I've started to develop is larger pipe bowls, briars that I can get at a less expensive price that sell here for between $40 and $50. Yeah. And I sit down with everybody that comes in, and I spend at least 10, 15 minutes showing just the basics, just how to get it lit, just how to keep it lit, just how to pack it, and that's it. I don't get into a whole lot of, what different tobaccos are going to do to your pipe, because I always start them off with a really nice, easy tobacco.
One of these off the rack.
Yeah. I start them off with a nice, easy tobacco that's easy to smoke, easy to keep lit, because you guys know that pipe tobacco, depending on what it is and how moist it is, it's a different lighting process. We also do a lot of cigars here. So the other thing that I find is people want it to smoke just like a cigar. And you guys know it just doesn't. It's a different delivery system. It's just a different way of smoking. And so, until you actually, no, corn cob is not, not at all. No, corn cobs are not a good starter.
And I have many. I love cobs.
I do
they
too.
Have a place in my heart, but
yeah,
man, I'm telling you, my starter pipe was a cob.
Yeah.
And it's like, how you doing? My starter pipe was a cob. Man, I mean, it's just getting that cob broke in. I mean, it's harsh.
Oh, Lord.
It's definitely, you have you have a little bit more that you have to do. Like this one, I pulled this one off the rack. This is one of the other Peterson estates that kind of matches the one that I bought. And this is what I envisioned as a good starter pipe.
Yeah.
The bowl's not too big because there's other things you got to consider with that. It's not such a small and compact pipe that makes it difficult.
Right.
Like this one, this is one of my favorite pipes, which is my custom built. That's you can kind of see it's got a huge bowl in it, and that takes a little bit more, to keep to get it lit and everything like that and keep it going. And that wouldn't make a good starter pipe either, but something like this one here, and these are just so reasonable. It's a great quality. What do you say you have on these?
So as estate pipes, we have them up for $100, but so we have so much room to wiggle. They're literally as much as the brand new pipes.
Yeah.
So, but we wiggle on it a little bit, so we'll come down $20 on that pipe. We'll sell it between $70 and $80.
And this is like a brand new pipe. How did you come by these?
Had a gentleman that had bought into the pipe thing. He loved it. He was all into it. He, like pipes are a religion. He, just like all the rest of us, he bought a pipe and then bought another pipe and then bought another pipe, and was about a year into it. And I guess his girlfriend didn't like it too much, and he ends up selling us 3 Spagnols, 5 Petersons, and a Savinelli.
You tell them they're other girls.
Well, that's what I wanted to tell you, but he sold them to me for such a great price. All of his pipe tobacco, he sold us like 5
pounds. Is that the guy that you gave me a little bit of that
butternut rum?
Butternut rum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same guy. Wow. He had 2 boxes of pipe filters, and he was done with it. So, but he had obviously spent a couple $1,000s on this stuff.
Yeah, it must be love. Yeah, that must be.
It would have to be.
Yeah, she's got to be a good cook.
Yeah. No, Lord. Absolutely. I gotta go, guys, for a second.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put this back on the rack because if I don't, I will take it home, and I can't afford that right now.
How are you, my friend? Well, we're actually doing a pipe live streaming thing right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, talking about pipes. I saw what you brought in. So.
Okay. Can you
last later?
Yeah.
Ross's best pipe in the world.
That's this gentleman right here.
Yeah,
the perfect guy to ask.
Okay. These 2 right here. I bought these here. These Rossies here.
You bought those Rossies?
Yeah, I did. I bought these. I bought one when I did my last pipe event here. I bought one, and before I got out of the store, I bought another one. I bought like 2. I should have just bought them both at one time. It would have came out of the bank at once.
I'm going to say 7. We'll see what he says.
What do you say, sir?
Scale 1 to 10.
So,
what is that?
Okay. Can you show me a 9?
Are you
Something mild to medium.
Connecticut guy. I knew that's what you were.
That's right.
I wish we could get a 360 when people come in and everything, because they're kind of back behind my laptop screen, and we're all just. He normally he's saying that Mondays are kind of a slower time, but it kind of trickles in, and that's why I kind of like doing these live streams here. I've been coming to this shop for a long time, and I've just become very good friends with them, and I can just sit in here and talk to them, and it's what right now it's a little after 2 where I'm at 2 p.m. and I'll probably be here when they close, and it's just a good place to come and enjoy pipes and cigars and things like that. So
I trust his taste in scotch, so I totally trust his taste in.
What sticks did we get?
You got the
Christoph. Okay, those are good.
Now you don't have no, we're actually going to stop carrying those.
All right.
So,
yeah, Paul, get you some coffee if you're back yet. You may not even hear this. I don't know. I should have got some coffee. I just stopped by the gas station to fill up, and I got me a Bang. Doesn't really pair well with pipes and everything, but like I said, I'm coming off a night shift, and I've got to flip my sleep schedule, so I'm staying up. So I think that's like the 3rd Bang I've had since midnight, and I'm enjoying getting in, being able to just sit in here and talk. It kind of gets me excited and everything. Wish we had a nice place like that in my neck of the woods, but I'm in northwest. Where is that at? I'm sorry, Cascadian guy. Was that Washington? Wow, 2 hours. Washington State. Okay, yeah. Honestly, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that for me. It's maybe not 2 hours away from from here to like the next place, but in this area of North Texas, that I'm in, I haven't found a shop that has quite this atmosphere, and maybe that's just because I've been coming here for so many years. I was coming here before the current owner bought it, and what was that guy's name that owned it before?
Jim.
Jim, that was his name, and he was a great. Does he still come in from time to time?
Oh yeah, he's still a lifetime member.
Oh, okay, good deal. So I came in here when Jim, owned it, and then Rhonda, you saw her on the last one. Her and her husband, they bought into it, and so I clicked with them right off the bat, and so when I need somewhere to come do a cool live stream, I come and I like to come here, to just talk with these guys. To see, and no shipping here. Okay. Really? I didn't know that. That is so you have to drive 2 hours to get any kind of tobacco, huh? That's madness. Wow. Oh yeah, pipe. So is that just from like a manufacturer or anything like can you receive packages from another individual? Like if I were to come across some tobacco now and then and send it your way, would you be able to receive it?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Cigars are exempt from the law, but not cigarettes or pipe.
We'll see you soon.
This Cascadian guy was talking about he's in Washington State, and they've outlawed shipping pipe tobacco to Washington State. Cigars
sucks.
Cigars are exempt from that law, but pipes, for some reason,
Pipe tobacco.
they cannot.
Yeah, they cannot seem to get the rules down straight.
Mhm.
Now, is it a federal law or is it just a state law?
It's a
gotta be
state law.
State law. The federal law supersedes state laws. I don't know. I'm not familiar with your state, so
Well.
technically, I don't think an individual can send it to me. Oh, okay. Well,
I have to get creative with that.
well, we can send it through the shop.
Yeah.
It is a state law, but they're made.
They made it a felon. Yeah, the state can do that. See, the states, and this is just because I'm a law enforcement guy. A state can have more rigid laws than federal, but not more lax.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if the federal government said it's a felony, the state can't say, well, we're going to make it a misdemeanor. But if the state doesn't say they don't have a law, or they say,
So here in Texas, the law was you're grandfathered in from 18 to 21. But federal came in and said, no, it's got to be 21.
Mm-hmm.
So Texas state law
you
is
mean on the age thing.
you got to be 18 years old to buy tobacco. But on the federal part of it, it's got to be 21. So we go by federal law here because even though we're state regulated. But anyway, it's the anti-tobacco people just doing everything that they can to put us in the same, classification as cigarettes, which are just basically sucking on a tailpipe of a car.
Mm-hmm.
The new hookahs, the grape flavored, e-pipes that they're doing now.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I never understood that. When the whole vape thing came around, they had the pipes and everything. It's like, man, just smoke a pipe.
right. Yeah.
So yeah, they made it for protecting kids. They're not buying, but they're not buying pipe tobacco.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Man, that's just,
Well, you got to admit to some point that these kids are in the vape industry. They are trying to get.
yeah.
It's got to be even though my brother and sister-in-law both smoke vapes and to quit smoking cigarettes, and it's cherry flavored or grape flavored, whatever.
Mm.
And God bless them if they want to stop smoking cigarettes. I encourage anybody to do that, but I say go to a pipe first.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to start smoking pipe. I never have just a craving to smoke my pipe. I want to smoke my pipe, but when I used to dip snuff, you know, I had the cravings.
Yeah.
I yearned for it.
Well, I'm okay, you know, saying crave to a certain extent, but it's not like I have to have it or I'm not functional. You know, I can be functional without it, you know.
Exactly.
But, you know, I mean, there are times when at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get at, you know, home, have a drink and smoke a pipe or something.
Right, but
like
you're
that.
not, Jones, you're not running to the bathroom.
Yeah, just to take a hit.
quick drive.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah. I claimed it. And the flavoring you just mentioned, I think, was the main thing. I think I can import unflavored. Yeah, unflavored leaf. Kind of like the way, you know, the Latakias kind of came along to be known as the English blend when flavoring and things like that were an issue. But yeah, I mean, I totally get you. You know, it's. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of younger guys. Like if you saw on my Instagram, I just posted a picture of one of the other officers I'm hoping to train. So you know, you saw me, you know, smoking my pipe when I took a break when it got slow, and he really enjoyed it. He really, you know, he really liked it. He's 23, so you know, young people can still be in. I mean, he's definitely of age and everything, but like all the high school kids and everything, they're not running out trying to get. They're just trying to get nicotine. You know, that's pretty much their draw. It seems like.
Right.
So yeah, I just totally don't get why everything else is
okay. So I think it's a lot like it's your palate.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're 20s, you just want to drink to get drunk.
Yeah.
But when you're in your 30s, you want a good brandy, you want a good scotch, you want a good beer.
I don't recover as fast as I used to. So
right. But you're actually getting into it for the taste of it. And I think a lot of that has to do with tobacco as well.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, you're smoking cigarettes just to get that nicotine high or the nicotine buzz or whatever it is, you know, for you. But when you know, start to get a little older, you want to enjoy it a little more. If you haven't already become addicted to cigarettes.
Yeah.
But I have converted 7 people from cigarettes to pipe smoking since I've worked here for the last year and a half. And I'm proud of every single one of them. So
well, that's good. And I'm really passionate about it, you know, not forcing it on anyone or encouraging someone, you know, that is on the fence, you know, that you may not want to.
No, I wouldn't want anybody to start smoking if they didn't want to.
Anyone that expresses a little bit of interest in it, I like to kind of educate them, and bring new pipers in to the fold.
Let me try the
Ready Rub?
Yeah.
There you go. And so getting back, speaking of, you know, going back to the new pipers thing, and this is what's kind of interesting, you know, interests me on the topic is things like what kind of pipes were, I mean, like the ratio between like straight and bent, were any of them church warden, things like that.
Okay, so no, I think people aren't ready to start church wardens right off the bat. What does he say?
Quality over quantity. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For
sure. Yeah. But people, when they're first starting off, they don't know the difference between a briar, a wooden pipe, plastic pipe, you know, and so we don't carry any wooden pipes here whatsoever. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I got to get this cut.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't try to get anybody interested in anything except for briar pipes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I mean, meerschaums are great. That's kind of something that you work up to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Olive wood is great. Something you work up to. And that's something that you'd start off with. So, you know, the majority of our pipes are briar. I just think they hold up the best.
Mm-hmm.
They don't heat up.
When I started, I went pipe mag, got 56 pipes.
Oh,
and
Lord.
ended up just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pipes.
That is a lot of pipes.
I probably got close to that. I probably got 40 now. I buy too many pipes.
Yeah. Well, I buy my pipes to smoke, and I buy mostly church wardens.
He does.
I don't know if I've ever seen you smoke anything but a church warden.
I do have the Dracula Peterson. I'll show you that.
Yeah, you did. You did show me that. So
Show them this one.
What's that?
It's kind of dusty.
Oh yeah.
No, I'll dust it off.
Okay. You got the Peterson Dracula. That's a slick looking pipe. He's got another Peterson over there. I might get it out to show off a little bit. I know a lot of you probably seen them and stuff, but I like him. That's his right there.
That's the only short pipe.
Yeah. I like these. I like these acrylic stems on me. It's just a beautiful job by Peterson. So I restarted from nothing 2 years ago this month. Now, but I've got 8. Okay, not the worst. Yeah. And my thing is getting estate pipes at antique shops. It's like I can't pass those up so often. I have probably half of mine are antique finds. When I find a great quality old pipe, and I like those because there's so much history already worked into it. It's already. Sorry for the table's a little bit shaky, so we're not having an earthquake here. I got my monitor kind of bouncing around. Okay, yeah, you got the same Dracula. Yeah, they got some of these. Well, I think they have one. Yeah, they have one more up there. It's a rusticated one, but I like the smooth one. I like the way the smooth one looks. It just has a nice luster to it. So.
But I'm a church warden guy. I have a Peterson, a Savinelli, and a Eric Nording.
Yeah.
And then a couple others.
I have some 7Ls, and I have about 3 of those. But when I got into Peterson's, took more to figure out. Yeah, I can't get a pipe cleaner through. You can't get a pipe cleaner through your Dracula.
I always say if you ever can't get a pipe cleaner through, pour a little bit of whiskey down the barrel.
Yeah.
And or not whiskey, but clear liquor like vodka or something, and just let it soak through for a second. You'll get it through.
Yeah. Well, I've had some that I've had trouble with, some of a couple of my antique Petersons that I bought with the P-lip on them.
Yeah,
I've had a little bit of trouble with those.
P-lips are definitely hard to get.
But most of mine are a little bit larger pipe cleaners, anyways, and they're a little bit more rigid pipe cleaners rather than like the real soft cotton ones that you can get. So
Right.
Okay, yeah. So did you have that issue with yours?
Not with this with this one. No, it cleans up really nicely, actually. So, but it's also got it doesn't have the what are they calling it? The reservoir.
Oh, the system.
The system, yeah.
And the Dracula's not a system pipe?
No.
Okay. How you like the ready rubbed?
That's tasty.
Yeah. I was surprised when I bought this when I first packed
Give me
it.
a second, I'll give you the notes on it.
It's right out of the bag, it was ready to go. It was just the right humidity, you know what I mean? The right moisture content. Yeah. The right moisture content right out of the bag. Okay, Cascadian guys, lunch break is over. Thanks for hanging out with us during your lunch break, and have a good rest of your time at work, and be safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. So we are going to be doing some pairings with beer, and I'd love to hear from any of you guys that do any kind of alcohol pairings with your pipe tobacco, to hear what you think pairs well with. Oh, he's got the same Dracula pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you pair it with Scotch? Do you pair it with? I think I've told you about this before. I had a blend that I put together that paired really well with Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah.
And
I pair it with a lot of things. Really.
Yeah.
Kind of just depends on my mood.
Right. Exactly. I think it always pairs well with coffee.
Yeah, anything will pair well with coffee. This is something else I got from Sutliff. This is the J4 Burley, and I was talking to Eric, the blue collar pipe smoker. He's another presenter on
Okay.
here. And he was asking about, well, is it more or less like the Burley without bite? And I was thinking, no, it wasn't, because I've had both of them before, but I haven't had the Burley without bite in a while. And the more I look into this one, the more I'm trying to remember. Is it more like Sutliff's version of Burley without bite? Because it's definitely got.
No, it's got some flavor there. You got a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah.
A little moist too.
It actually does
Even
pretty.
like a slight hint of cherry.
Maybe a little bit, but the cherry's awful subtle.
Yeah, very subtle.
At least to my taste. Oh, hey, Eric. Good to see you on here. We're just
What
talking
do you say
about
about
you.
Sutliff?
Sutliff 515 RC1 red cake match
Okay.
with hazy IPA. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
well, we talked to Eric. We talked about the J4 Burley, and I still have a jar that I've already done, and as soon as I can think to take it with me, I'm going to get it in the mail to you to try the J4 Burley, which is what I'm about to light here. And this is the Peterson I recently purchased here that I'm going to try it in.
The estate pipe.
The estate, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. And we were just talking about it because I remember we were talking about the difference between this and Burley without bite. And it's got to me, it's got a slightly different profile on the flavor.
To me, the Burley without bite, and maybe it's just because I've tried every tobacco in here plus some.
Right.
We have over 100 different tobaccos, but Burley without bite to me is just, it's so plain.
Yeah, it is.
There's just no. Now it's a great mixing.
Yeah.
Especially if you have one that's too moist.
Well, I liked. It's been a long time since I've had Burley without bite. I didn't mind it at all because
it's got a slight coconut.
I like.
To me,
I like a lot of the plain, the natural tobaccos and
right?
Everything like that. Sometimes I'm just now in the last few years getting into aromatics more than I did, because for a while I didn't really, I didn't go to the aromatics a lot. I went to the straight Burley,
right.
Virginia Burleys and Vapors and Flakes and things like that, because I appreciated more the natural quality of the tobacco.
Right.
And I'm kind of stepping into some aromatics, slowly.
Well, I think the wonderful thing about aromatics is like I always talk about the threesome.
Oh yeah, Eric's asking if we go to the same barber. It's just yeah, it's father time.
It's a family haircut,
yeah.
Man. So yeah, no. With me, I like to do what I call.
At the same clothing store.
Yeah,
we are slightly similar in that. That we didn't coordinate that.
We did not call each other this morning.
Yeah.
So, but I like to do what's called a threesome, and not like that. But yeah,
context,
right.
Please.
Yeah. But basically, what I do is I'll take an English blend or an Oriental blend or something with Latakia and Perique and put it as my first pinch in my pipe, and then I'll do something like a black cab or even a golden cab or a Burley without bite in the middle. It's blue button-down shirt to Monday.
Yeah, it is.
And then I put something sweet on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of smoke through the flavors, and they just kind of blend naturally together, as opposed to just mixing them in one mix and then putting them in there and trying to, bang out the note when you're smoking it. But
yeah, I've done that from time to time.
If you guys never tried that, it's an excellent way to try different tobaccos and layer them and just kind of enjoy tobacco in a whole different way. So
I've gotten very creative with things over the years, and I've done that a time or two. I like to sit at home and kind of like you do here with just kind of creating your own thing.
Right.
When there's just something you're looking for that you're not getting somewhere, you're not getting anywhere else. Right. Just to kind of create something. And I've made some, and some of them have worked out really well. Some of them haven't.
Well, I
Just
think
kinda laid
I
it.
think I mentioned this on the last one that we did. Was my Turkish blend.
Mhm.
We had 5 pounds of Turkish tobacco here, and it had been sitting here for like 7 years. I mean, it was just a huge amount of tobacco in a tub, and we've been trying to keep it moist, but it really dried out and stuff, and we didn't want to get rid of it. And so I said, let me try something with it. So I had met this tequila catador, and so I literally took a whole bottle of tequila and poured it into this Turkish tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
And let it dry, let it, infuse for a couple of weeks in plastic bags. And then I took it out, and then I started adding different things to it. So I had the silver, which was just the Turkish and the tequila. And then I had a gold, which I added like some Nutty Irishman and Burley Without Bite. And that flavor came off. You tried that one.
Yeah, I like that one. I actually like the way that one turned out. How much more of that do you have?
None.
Oh, really?
I have sold. So we had it for 7 years, and in the last 2 months, I've sold through all of it.
And it just wasn't selling as plain.
It wasn't selling as Turkish.
Yeah.
So
Whatever you did with that, I mean,
That was like a simple solution that created just a great tasting blend.
Yeah.
And and then how long did you say?
For 2 weeks is what I did.
How long did it take you to sell that 7-pound bag?
2 months.
2 months. The 7
months.
pounds of it were gone. Wow.
Yeah. So now
Put some salt on the rim of that bowl of the pipe. Cut up a line. Yeah. Yeah.
But that actually might not be a bad idea.
Make a margarita blend.
Right. Yeah. But my whole thing was I wanted to do a pairing with this tequila catador friend of mine, and because he knows everything that there is about tequilas and turned me on to some really nice tequilas and sipping tequilas, not shooting tequilas. Not Jose Cuervo or Patron or anything like that. This is good stuff from Mexico. Anyway, I'd been doing some vodka blending, and I just the vodka there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah.
Because it's just so plain. I never tried any of the flavored vodkas.
I've never been a big fan of vodkas.
No.
my fiance's big
Fan of like the flavored vodkas. I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
The tequila works really well if you need to moisten up your tobaccos, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it works really, really well. So, and the thing about it is when you moisten it, I over moisten it, kind of like he was with his black Cavendish here. I over moisten it. So, and then I lay it out on paper towels and let it dry until it gets just the right mixture of moisture content. And then you can start mixing in some different things with it if you like, whatever you like with it. So,
hey, Eric, since you're on, I got a question. He's talking about the Cornell and Deal Black Cavendish. I bought this.
He said, last time I did a night of tequila drinking, I woke up with a
transcript of the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh. I don't need any proof of that.
Yeah, no proof.
Cool. I believe you.
Yeah, we believe you.
I got a question real quick. Since you just hopped on, I was looking for some Black Cavendish that I was going to use just to create some of my own blends, and I bought this Cornell and Deal Black Cavendish, and it turned out not to be what I expected. When you stick your face in the bag, you smell Maduro leaf, and that's not what I'm looking for with Black Cavendish. For about the last week, I've had this out on a cookie sheet with paper towels to soak up it was just an oily mess. And just in the last couple of days, in my final drying of this, I put it in this bag to bring here for him to try to see if he can blend with it. And I've got these things soaked with oils that just come off of them. And I was wondering if you've ever had anything like that, or if you've ever tried this blend and what you thought of it. I bought it maybe a year ago. Not that long ago, about 6 months ago.
You bought it a year ago and it's still that wet?
I left it sealed up in the bag. I opened the bag about 2 months ago.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I opened the bag about 2 months ago. So yeah, that was, I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, that's it's not.
But when you put this in by itself, it tastes like a cigar in your pipe.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those. one of those blends like GLP does some of those where they mix some cigar leaf in, and it's a nice blend.
Right.
I mean,
It's not bad. It's just if I wanted a cigar, I'd smoke a cigar.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It to me when I put it in there, it's just all cigar. So I might try some since I've dried it out a little bit more since then.
I'm sure we can fix that. But
Unsweetened Black Cavendish. Yeah, I don't know. I saw this one and it said Black Cavendish, and on the description it had nothing to say about Maduro leaf. And
it's not like any Black Cavendish I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's definitely way oilier
yeah,
than any.
but I made some.
I wanted to buy. What does he say?
What did I say? I wanted to buy it because I wanted to mix up Lane HGL unsweetened Black Cavendish and Latakia to try to develop my own Northwoods. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
I bet you that's good. Yeah. I mean, have you done that yet, or are you still in the process of getting that together?
Yeah, I was thinking actually mixing this with some LL7 lanes.
We can try that
Because it's a drier blend. It's got a little bit of aromatic. That would I would consider it a non-aromatic. But it's got.
It went off. Okay. If you wanted to try some, I did a like a black cherry blend with that to see how it would work. Yeah.
what
So
I
what'd you
did
do?
is I
Took probably about I did it. That's the only thing I did. I got some
Berry
plain
cherry or
no. I got some
TK6?
no. I bought some Sutliff cherry Cavendish
Okay,
as a blender.
that's got some serious cherry in there.
I didn't use very well. That's a blending cherry. It's
I mean, the
I'm
black
playing
cherry
with
that
you
we
about-
have
Yeah.
right now does not smell that
I
cherry.
just called it that because I put some Black Cavendish in there. I put some Burley and Virginia
I
mixture
think
in
black cherry describes it very well.
there. Yeah, so you might try that. I mean, this is blended with that Black Cavendish we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that
Virginia Burley blend, that mixture that I have is a lot drier, so it may have absorbed some of that.
Yeah.
So you can see what you think about this, and
I
just
will.
give it a try.
I'm not a big cherry guy.
Yeah.
I find that most of the cherries end up tasting like cough medicine.
Mm-hmm.
TK6, which I think is
Yeah.
Sutliff
No, that's Lane.
Blades.
Yeah.
I really like that cherry, but I have guys that come in here, man, and order, pounds of cherry,
Mm-hmm.
and they smoke nothing but very cherry.
Oh, just
And it literally, what's the cough medicine that you
like
take?
Robitussin.
Yeah, or whatever.
Vicks.
Any one of them. That's what it tastes like to me. But
I can't see. I've had very cherry. It tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I can't do that much of it. I like subtle cherry if
Yeah.
I'm doing a cherry blend. I like subtle cherry. That's why I like TK6.
Yeah.
If I'm just gonna put one straight in the pipe and not
Right.
do my own blend, I
Yeah.
probably need to back off the cherry a little bit on this one. The Sutliff cherry is definitely, you can tell it's intended to be a blender.
Right.
It's not as synthetic as like the very cherry.
Right.
It's a good robust cherry, but it's a lot of cherry.
Right.
If you just like a good cherry and nothing else, I would recommend the Sutliff cherry over the very cherry any day.
The only way I'll do cherry is in my threesome.
Yeah, Paladin is a black cherry flavoring. Yeah, I've had the Paladin before. I like that one quite a bit. I haven't had that one in a while. There's a lot of them I haven't had in a while, and I probably need to go back and visit them again. But yeah, you mentioned before about the undertaking of experimenting with different proportions and percentages.
Right.
and yeah, that's very true, and
That's why I bought, the last time I bought probably 5 different 1 pound bags of blending agents,
Right.
so I can just try to figure out. And I try to remember, if it's like one part of this, half part of this, and keep a mental note or write some of these down and see what I need to back off on and maybe add more of.
That's why it's so cool working here, man.
Oh, I know. See,
It's because I can sit here and experiment all day, and I don't have to waste a whole pound of tobacco or a whole ounce of tobacco or whatever. I literally can just make myself up a pipe load from any one of the 100 different blends. But I'll tell you guys, you're near here, which maybe some of you aren't. I know one of y'all is in the UK. Is I love talking pipes and pipe tobacco. I love mixing. So I will come in, and you can ask Matt. We'll sit down and just find a blend. Let's just see. You pick one, I'll pick one. You pick one, I'll pick one.
Yeah, we've done that before. Yeah, and that's
yeah. Sometimes you just strike gold.
yeah, and you just have fun. You just have fun with it, because you can kind of see. He's got a. I'll scoot this around a little bit. He's got pretty good amount of blends to
About 100 different blends.
Yeah, and
I was telling somebody. I think it was me and you actually. We were talking to that new guy that came in on Friday.
Yeah.
And I said, the coolest thing about pipe tobacco is you can make a mix, and it's not like a cigar.
Mhm.
You buy a cigar, it's $10, $20, whatever. You smoke half the cigar, and you don't like it, it's done.
Yeah,
I've
had that before.
Right. You just put it
Yeah.
out, and you've wasted whatever money. With pipe tobacco, you mix it, you taste it, you don't like it. Guess what? Mix it again. Put something else in there.
Right.
Yeah, just keep playing with it, keep experimenting.
He's good at fixing blends too.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've got a lot of people that come in that just shit blends.
yeah.
I mean, you open up the jar and you're like, oh God, what the hell?
See, that's why I wanted to bring him this one, because I don't have as much use for it, because it's not the profile that I'm looking for in a Black Cavendish, but I'm anxious to see what he can do with this, what kind of blends he can do with it.
Yeah.
I think so.
And
Not a master blender, guys. I just love doing it. Just so.
yeah, I know. He said, Matt, slow down. You're smoking that thing like it's like a blast furnace. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get excited when
I
we
do
get talking
too.
about pipes.
Yeah.
So, oh, breaking it in right, I guess.
Breaking it in right.
So, let me see what else I
So,
got.
are any of you guys out there that are listening church warden guys? Because I find that I'm like one of the few people I know that smoke church wardens. So,
I smoke church wardens.
but I smoke church wardens almost exclusively.
Right, yeah. I don't usually. I could probably put them in my bag here, but I keep those at home. I usually smoke those on the porch.
Okay, I'm Bob.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Bob. I work at Tobacco Cabana here in Cedar Hill, Texas. And I am the pipe guy here. I love everything about pipes, pipe tobacco. I love talking about them. And literally since I've worked here, we have tripled our sales in pipes and pipe tobacco. We are the only distributor of pipe tobacco south of I-20 in Dallas. And we have a lot of blends. We're going to up our pipe game. We have about 100 different pipes right here now, and we're going to be moving up to about 400 pipes. The wall behind us here, I was explaining earlier, is going to be completely covered in pipes in about 2-3 weeks. So we'll have to get Matt back over here when we do that, because we're going to really up our game. We carry a lot of Savinellis, Petersons. We also carry Rossi's and Eric Nording's, Briarworks, and that's pretty much the main brands that we carry.
You got a couple of the road towns
We
left.
do.
I
bought a road town here.
actually gave it to my brother.
We are a supplier of just completely lost it. The airplane pipes.
Airplanes.
Yeah, they're made out of from the airplane
Yeah.
manufacturer.
Thanks, Paul.
How's it going? Kirsten's. Thank you.
Okay, gotcha.
Lord, took me a second. Had a
Yeah.
brain fart. So, hey guys.
How are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
And we are during open. We are here during business hours, so
We're doing a live
People
feed
come
on
and go,
Pipes
and-
Pipes
yeah.
right now, so, yeah. How's it
feel
going?
free to join in. So,
What can we help you guys with?
He's looking. I'm looking for pipe tobacco.
oh, awesome! We got a piper in the house now.
Bob's, was it Bob's thing?
The red rum.
The red rum.
My personal blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a blend called the red rum.
wine is the most important ingredient in that, and I don't have any right now. I'm having very
What would
difficult.
you recommend close?
So I've got a new one called Girl Scout cookie.
That's a good one. I've got some of that.
Yeah, yeah. And, so if you trust me, I'll make you a batch of it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
How many?
Just gonna switch my tobacco
No,
real quick.
One bag. Fill a bag.
Fill a bag.
All right. Fill a bag.
So it's $6.50 an ounce or $6.50 a scoop.
Yeah, they do.
8 scoops.
Oh, that is? I'll give you two. No problem.
They do scoops here because a while back they told them they had to have their scale certified. The state of Texas said you had to have your scale certified if you're selling it by the ounce. So they started selling it by the scoop, which equals about an ounce. They get pretty precise with that. You ask them if he wants to carry some quality pipe tampers. Oh yes,
We do. Actually.
yes.
We carry
No.
salmonella pipe tampers.
There's a guy, Larry Blackett. I'll have to show you some of the tampers that he makes. He makes some really custom like pewter pipe tampers.
Oh, cool. We've had some like twisted nail pipe tampers
Yeah,
in here.
he can do all of that stuff.
We've
He does
had some guys
stuff.
do horns, but we're at them right now. So yeah, we'd definitely be interested in those.
Yeah, I need to
Sure.
I need to get them two talking. That would be great. I'd love to be able to see that happen.
We're always excited to do stuff like that.
And I don't even work here, and I'm bringing. It's
we've even got
So-
a bracelet guy that makes bracelets.
Uh-huh.
That we've got him coming in to match men's bracelets with their pipes. So,
oh wow.
yeah, we're up to
Oh, cool.
There's many new designs coming out. Yeah. I'll have to look that up. And Rhonda's not here. Rhonda, see, they're the owners,
Yes, sir.
and they're out. And but yeah, thanks for reminding me, Eric. I really like the stuff that he does. He does some good work. I've seen a lot of the ones that you have. And yeah, just exceptional stuff. Okay, let me see. You have a card?
Yeah.
I can get I can read it over here, and if you wanted to
What do you
take
want,
it down.
telephone number information?
He
or-
said he could get them get them into contact and provide pics and prototypes and things like that.
email address is on there. It's store@tobacco.com.
Yep.
Tobacco Cabana.
Yeah, so it's Tobacco Cabana, tobaccocabana.com.
The email address is store
Okay.
at tobaccocabana.com.
Yeah, store at tobaccocabana.com. And the phone number is 469-272-5999. And if I need to run that back, I can do that. That's the card right there. I don't know if it's going to come through really well. So
A rum maple. Okay. But that's okay.
this is black cordial. This is another Sutliff blend that I just recently got in that I'm going to try now. Okay, you got everything good. I'm glad you got it.
Yes, please.
Does he have pretty much a standard price on his, or does it all kind of vary by design? Yeah, get the link. Yeah. Hey, Phil, glad you could join us here. I need to get you in touch with Phil, the Briar Report. He's in here. He does
Excellent.
yeah, and they have like the BRTV where they host videos.
Oh, okay.
And they're get around like the YouTube
Oh,
nonsense
cool.
that you
Very
kind of
nice.
got to do with. I'll show you some of that later.
Okay.
So let's see here. Oh, you wanted to try black cordial? Is that what you were saying? Because I have plenty of that. I can send you some of that with the J4 Burley. I always buy mine by the 1 pound bag now because I so rarely come into contact with a tobacco I didn't like, except for this black Cavendish thing, that just kind of it worked out the way it worked out. But So I have plenty of that. I will definitely get you some of that black cordial. I really like it. You sell it here. You have black cordial here.
Yeah, but it's not a black cordial that I like. It's some of them don't come off right.
Yeah, it's just it's one of those. It's got a real nice sweetness without being like overpowering on the sweetness.
Is that your black cordial?
This is mine. Yeah, I brought some. Now I don't know. Do y'all carry Sutliff?
No, that's nice. Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes, okay.
So we'll get it from Lane or Sutliff. Depending on who's got the best prices.
We have one marked black cordial. Is that the Sutliff or is that something?
That's gonna be the Lane's.
Lane, so it's not really black cordial then.
I didn't think so. No.
Okay. Oh, I'm
not a fan of it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if you guys experience this or not, but we'll get a tobacco in here that I really, really like, and then we'll order it again, and it's not the same thing. And unfortunately, that happens more than what I'd like. Amaretto is one of them. Amaretto is a aromatic blend that we get, and the last time that we had it, it was awful. And this past time that we got it in, it's freaking fantastic.
And I've tried a couple different Amaretto, and I've never really cared for that one.
Right. You should try ours.
Oh, I mean, I'll try anything once.
But again, I'm at the point now where any kind of aromatic is just a top. It's a mixture for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't smoke aromatics by themselves. I'll mix aromatics together.
Well, there's so many different walks of life in the pipe community because, and I don't even know really where I fit in because I like some of the plainer blends like my screen name's OTC Piper because I love the OTC blends like the
half and half. And
right.
Yeah. So
and I like to mix and match sometimes. I like to try new things. I'll always.
It's disappointing to me to come across somebody who doesn't like to try new things.
Yeah.
Teach your own.
Mm-hmm.
But for somebody who comes in who just wants very careful.
Yeah.
And will walk out of here without buying anything else but berry cherry. That's disappointing to me.
Well,
because the exciting part of pipe smoking is trying the new different blends.
Yeah, the variety and all the options that are available to you. I really like that. But like and I talk about him a lot on my channel. My great grandfather, he smoked half and half all the time.
Are you ready?
He had he had a couple of pipes in rotations. When he couldn't smoke them anymore, he'd go buy a couple more. So,
okay, so this PDR right here is a really nice cigar. So what they do with this cigar is
so is anybody out there smoking with me right now? I always like to find out what other people are smoking. It gives me ideas.
It's got a real nice sweet coffee. That one, this Java latte right here. A really nice coffee note. The Java mint has a kind of a minty note. Maduro's coffee. The Java red right here is kind of a cherry.
Yeah, that's kind of the way he was. Like on my last video where I talked about the estate pipes. So many of the pipes that from him that we have ownership of are not even smokable anymore. They just stayed in his. You just threw them in the drawer, and he went out and bought a couple of new Graybos or something from the drugstore, and that's pretty much what he smoked. That's what he did. Oh, okay. Smoked earlier this morning. Three Nuns original. Yeah, that's true, Phil. What we.
Oh, you're fine.
What we have now is, I definitely agree with you on that one. With the variety and everything, and that's kind of what we're talking about. Me and Bob, we love to get together and come up with new things and try them out and see what works and see what doesn't work. Topping on Three Nuns, they're calls the toppings. Freak. Yeah, I never had three nuns either. Have you ever had three nuns?
I have. Steven had some, and man, it's been so long. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, yeah.
What I thought about
I have to remember to put that on my, get some of that when I can.
Okay, this is his. That's yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll buy. Since I've in my last 2 or 3 orders, I've really latched on to a lot of the Sutliff blends. That's kind of what I've been focusing on, is trying a variety of what they offer. But I'll probably open the wallet a little bit further on some expensive blends just to try them, once or twice. Yeah, like going to a steakhouse. Yeah. And that's kind of what I do with my Seattle Pipe Club stuff. That's, that can be pricey as well. And I really like, I finished all my plum pudding, and I have a pretty good amount of Mississippi River left. And that's kind of a once in a while kind of thing for me.
What'd you say you think you had?
Can't get it in the UK.
Sir?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Phil. Yeah. It's fortuitous for me that Sutliff is relatively affordable. I mean, it's affordable blend, and I like a lot of the stuff, but I do also keep a good rotation of some premium stuff. I have to cheap out. Yeah. Pewter tamper acquisition disorder. Yeah, that's a new thing. So are you asking about if you can get it in the UK, or are you saying you can get it? I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I heard you right, because if you like to try it, I'd be glad to send a 10 over to you next time I place an order. I don't know when that'll be though.
All right. Thanks, sir. You get your bag for all that?
Yeah.
Let him finish up there. He'll be back in a second.
All right, you good.
Is that something? I'm sorry. He's got another one. I missed him over there coming in. I want to see if they'd be able to get it to carry it here in the store. For those of you just coming on, they do mostly like bulk blends, and they're getting ready to try to up their stock of tin tobacco.
Okay. But that's a great deal for $25. More fighters than a Rockefeller.
So we'll see. Derek, I think you're gonna like this black cordial.
Very cool. Well, that's a great little golf pack.
I'm enjoying. This is like probably my 3rd bowl of the black cordial since I've had it. I needed to dry it out for a little bit, so I dry it out in smaller amounts, and I'll just put a little small jar together. Okay. Thanks for the tip on that one. Someone with the blend, start with the yellow if you only buy one. Okay.
And fantastic stick. So if they throw it away, no big deal.
Yeah, I'll definitely try that. I'll stick to that one. And I don't know much about it, I'll be honest with you. So I'll definitely take you up on that one and try the yellow. I'm just gonna have to research into that a little bit more.
On their website. Oh, really? Well, thanks for coming in, man. I'll get you over here. All right.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I'm not really versed in that. I've heard a lot about it and everything, but I've never tried it, never made a purchase or anything like that. So that'll be a new one for me when I get a chance to do that. Red, green, and yellow. Do you happen to know kind of what the basis of the red, green, and yellow are? Strong, mild, and I missed the last menthol. Orange, yellow, green. Yellow is the mellowest, okay. A little fruity for a non-aromatic, okay. Original, stronger, but great, okay. You know about how much they go for the tins? Like I said, I've never really looked into it myself. So original tin is like 14 to 16 bucks roughly. That's not too bad. 15 to 16. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I might just get one of each and just try them all a little bit. I don't mind, a stronger one. I mean, as you can see, I'm got a lot of pipes going now. That's just kind of the way it goes when we do these lives. And like sometimes, like I'll come in here sometimes and then just stay in here until they kick me out sometimes, or they close.
Always a friendly environment.
Yeah, always. I'm trying to get them to do another slow smoke contest. They said they normally do those in February, but we had such a good time the last time we did that slow smoke.
Yeah, we're talking about doing. I get it. I'll get it. How you doing?
Baron 3 notes.
That's a deep header.
Green is the dark fired. Okay. Yeah, I like dark fired. So I stick with the original and sometimes yellow. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to probably try that just to probably go in that order. I'll start with the yellow one. But yeah, I'd like to try them all. It gives me something new to try. Usually when I place an order of ones that are my tried and trues, I'll always throw in something that I've never tried before just to experience it. It's picked up a little bit in here. Yeah, that's good.
Always good. A little rush. Then we'll slow down again. We'll pick back up.
Yeah.
I think
We got some more coming in. Yeah.
That's Mitchell.
Mitchell,
Sir.
how you doing today, Mitchell?
When's your birthday?
My birthday's in March
Hey, Danny.
22nd, 1980.
Sir.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Big three questions there.
How you doing, buddy?
This is McBaron 3 nuns.
How's it going? You doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Danny. How are you?
Sir. How's your brother?
How's my brother? I talked to him the other day.
How's your sister?
She's doing good too.
2 sisters.
I have one.
2 brothers.
What?
2 brothers.
Yes, I have 3 brothers.
What are their names?
David and Bradley.
What are their names?
It's okay. It's okay.
He's all right.
We're all in here chatting.
He's all right.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, girls.
My girls, I have one.
2 girls.
I have one.
3 dogs.
One dog, actually.
What's your
You want
brother's
me
name?
saying something?
My girl's name?
Mitchell. So Mitchell is a savant.
Yeah.
Tell him what your birthday is.
My birthday?
Uh-huh.
March 22nd, 1980.
Saturday.
You were born on a Saturday.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
No
He's-
kidding.
He's never wrong.
I was born on a Saturday. That is incredible.
You can give him
Another
any.
customer that came in.
You can give him any date up to the year 3000, Danny.
On one leap year?
3,000.
Even leap years. Yeah, he's figured out leap years. So
That's awesome. We're talking around helping other customers. Matt was stuffing his pockets.
what do you say?
What's your name?
You're trying to get me tossed out of here.
What's
Oh,
your name?
Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
How's Kay Williams?
don't Mitchell.
What?
Okay.
Bob,
Thank you, sir.
while you were walking around helping other
Appreciate it.
customers, Matt was
That's
stuffing
the
his
last one,
pockets
is it?
with pipe and tobacco. You should check his
Not-
pockets. Okay. It's a little busy in here.
Yeah.
So,
Tattoo him.
so.
Yeah.
Oh. It's all good. It's all good. Trying to get me tossed out of here and banned. Oh,
Matt,
Yes.
how's your wife?
my wife? I don't have a wife right now. I'm about to have a wife.
Miss you.
What's that? Just me.
Hands to yourself.
Yeah. How did you just be storing your niece?
What's that?
Your niece.
My niece?
What is his name?
Store have a website. Hang on one second, okay? Yes, the store has a website, tobaccocabana.com. Just like that. I'll put the card up there again if you need to see it. If we can get it to focus. Just like that right there. So,
How are you?
Free Fire?
Did you go to work today?
yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, he came in with a customer.
Over here, Mitchell.
He's a good dude.
I'm not there. I think I'm going to talk about. What do you do for him?
Nothing.
Okay. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate that. He got you
See you there. See you tomorrow?
I hope so. Oh, I know. I won't be back till Friday. But David will be here tomorrow. Bye, Danny. Hey, how'd the how'd the doctor go?
Rhonda's gonna love that. Her and her husband are the owners, and they like putting together. They like putting together any kind of event we can do. We do some slow smokes. I can't remember when we did our last pipe. Okay, you wanna? Yep. They asked to see the shop.
Oh, cool. Show them around. It's a little messy right now, but
Let's see what we
we
got.
kind of made some messes.
All right, y'all with me? I need to rest a minute anyways. I'm about to light another bowl though.
Okay.
So there's the door is coming in. We'll go from the door. Eric said, I don't know who that guy is, but I love him already. So
Is that Mitchell or me?
Mitchell.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So this is just coming in the door. Got some humidors. Humidors and flavored cigars there. Right behind me here is the cash register with some other, I guess, bulk cigars and things of that nature. Let's see.
Vector lighters.
Lighters. I'm doing this with my laptop, so I'll try to keep it steady. Plenty of lighters.
Here, you just hold it. I'll show
You
you.
want- okay.
Okay. So these
If
are
I
the
can get
Vector
two hands on
lighters.
it.
Yep.
Yep. So we sell
So-
those.
And then we have our house rolled cigars over here. So these are rolled for us by Iconic Leaf cigars. We have Robustos, Toros, and Gordos. And the cool thing about our shop is we actually label what's mild, what's medium, what's full body. So the green labels are the milds, the blue labels are the mediums, and the red labels are the full bodies. That's throughout the whole entire shop.
And their house cigars are excellent.
Yeah,
I've had many of them.
They really
over the
are.
years.
This is our specialty cigar cabinet of some of our higher dollar cigars and some of the nicer cigars that we have. When we come over here.
Hang on a second.
Yep, coming. So these are our humidors. They run from here all the way around here. We have 5 different cabinets. So all of our cigars are individually humidified, and we keep them fresh. So instead of a big humidor, we have individual small humidors, which we have the freshest cigars around. They run in alphabetic order.
Okay.
So easy to find. And again, they're labeled easy with individual descriptions on each one of the cigars and the prices. So, a lot of humidors that you walk into, you'll find that, it's just boxes of cigars. You don't know what's what, and, where's where. And then our lounge is back that way.
We'll go there. We'll go back there in just a second.
Okay.
If they don't mind, I mean,
No.
we got members back
don't.
there.
So
There we go.
And then, of course, our pipe selection.
There we go. This is my favorite part of the store. It's kind of hard because I got to peek around to see, make sure that I have everything in view.
This is a Tomato Spaniel right here. That is a olive wood pipe that we've been sitting on for about 2 years now. So anybody interested, that's a fantastic, one of the nicest pipes. And then, of course, a real meerschaum. That's a golf club pipe right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's actually shaped like a golf club. And then one of the Briarworks. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Briarworks, but they make a fantastic pipe.
Yeah.
And then we have some build your own pipes, carve your own, made out of some really nice pipe. Rossi's. Then over here are Petersons and Savinelli's. And like I said, I've been selling the hell out of pipes recently, so our selection is a little low. But we are going to go from about 100 pipes to about 400 pipes here in the next month. So, which is pretty exciting for me because I love pipes and everything about pipes.
So got some more tobacco up here. I don't know what I'm backing into.
You're fine.
All right, cool. And the wall of tobacco. Oh, down there. You want to run?
Yeah.
Run back here?
We're going to live feed. So, I'm going to show back here real quick. So, guys, this is the lounge. Members back here. We got 2 big screen TVs back there. Those are individualized humidified rockers that they have. They get 24/7 access to the back door over here. They can come in anytime, day or night. And it's a great place. Got ice machine, refrigerator. Some guys, they get insomnia in the middle of the night. They can come back there and smoke their cigars and drink their liquor. And so it's a very laid back atmosphere. Very friendly atmosphere.
Yep.
So that is it.
Oh, man, that Mitchell was something else. I can't believe he just sat there and told me what day of the week it was.
So if anybody's interested, what it is he's a savant. So he is too mentally handicapped to actually tie his own shoes or count to 10. But in his head, you can give him any date back to the 1400s or up to the year 3000, and he can tell you exactly what day that date was on.
Wow.
So when he was about 8 or 10, his parents started to explain, or he was off on some of his dates. So they sat down and explained to him leap year, and when he was like 10 years old, and he completely understood leap year, and now he never gets a date wrong. He actually drew a calendar for the year 3000 that was right on. So incredible. So
The Philip Brower report's got you linked on his site.
cool. Thank
And,
you.
We'll take a look at that.
Okay.
And if you haven't been to it yet,
Many tobacconists only have.
where are we at? I got to catch up on the comments and
Okay.
everything because I'm very interactive. It's like I'm boring. If you know, sometimes I'll just sit
Right,
here and
unless you
smoke a
start
pipe
moving-
and
right, right.
I'll interact with people on the comments or we talk. And he said, please advertise Tobacco Cabana and help them get some business. They're going to need all the help they can get after Matt leaves with everything he ransacked. Gotta
This
love
is
it.
actually all the tobacco that Matt brought with him.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Thanks. Nice shop. Yeah. This is my favorite place to be. Absolutely. I can I can smoke. I can talk about smoking. I can have a cocktail if I want to. You know, a lot of the guys are. I don't know if any of you guys are, but I'm a single malt Scotch guy, and I love it. And so I'll share a cigar with them. They'll share a glass of Scotch with me, and yeah. And so it's a great atmosphere. Everybody here has the same attitude I do.
Right.
Is we want to educate. We do not want to get you in a tobacco or a cigar that's not right for you.
Right.
So we'll start you off with the very basic, no matter whether it's pipe tobacco or cigars, and then we start to build your flavor profile as you come along. And we're all about the education, man.
Yeah.
Share the wealth, right?
And you know, Phil mentioned most tobaccos only have a handful, and that's what I like about this place is like there's, and I'm not going to mention them, you know, just that's just not the right thing to do. But there's another shop north of here, let's just say, about 3 times the size of this, and they have a lot of cigars and everything, but they may have 8 blends of tobacco in the jars like you have right here of pipe tobacco.
Right.
Or you can get, you know, they'll have pouches of, you know, like Borkum Riff or something like that, Captain Black for about $10 a pouch. And but yeah, that's, I mean, to me, this one takes the cake, you know, for sure.
Well, and we're actually trying to increase that amount.
Right.
So there are some tobaccos that don't sell here.
What is that? What doesn't sell here? Would you say?
Oh, Tropic, Mango. Let's see, Cordial Mint. Do you want me to keep naming disgusting flavors?
It's okay. Yeah, those. Yeah, I've never tried any of those, and I don't think I had.
No. So people come to me and they say, "Oh, that's a mangoes. It sounds great." I'll say, "Don't even bother." I mean, I'll let them smell it, but so what I do is I'll take those off the shelf and turn them into. If I can't turn them into something good, then I'll just discount it.
Okay.
Yeah, just discount the hell out of it and just sell it and get rid of it. Get something else in here that's interesting. Right. So I want to really start doing some more Latakias and Periques. The way that this place is right now is we just have a huge amount of people that are just starting off as pipe smokers. And new pipe smokers always want the flavored or the aromatics. And which is fine. I like a good flavored aromatic pipe tobacco as well. And because I mean that's where you got to start, and you start moving into some fuller flavors, and really start educating your palate just like you would with a cigar.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we're now at the point that some of those new pipe smokers are becoming more educated pipe smokers and with a different palate, and guys like you come in and educate me on different ones, and that's what the process is, right?
Yeah, and that when that guy came in, did he come in here to buy one, or did he decide when he got in here and we were smoking pipes and everything?
I've been talking to him for about 2 months about smoking a pipe.
Okay.
And everybody sees my excitement about it and my passion for it. and they want to see what it's all about.
Well,
So-
that was that kid. Yeah, that poor guy. Both of us are equally passionate about that, and so we're both trying to. He's teaching them in one ear, I'm teaching them in the other ear,
Right.
and we both had to eventually stop and,
yeah, just kind of
join forces.
right.
There, and that was awesome getting to, having packed his first bowl here.
Oh,
And
that's.
what I mean,
man, when I
right
see
at this table.
when I see the smile on somebody's face when they first light up their first bowl correctly and take that mouthful of smoke in and blow it out, and then that smile that they get on their face from the enjoyment of it. Oh man, that's I mean, that's what keeps me working here. So yeah, I love
And then
it.
you had of the 7 that came in and bought, how many of them were first time pipers?
Out of the 10, 6
Out of the
of them.
10, 6 of them were.
Yeah, out of the 10
first
over the
time.
2 days, yeah. So and that's the cool thing for me is I get to sit down and educate somebody on how to smoke a pipe, get them excited about it.
Like these new ones coming in, what we got? Would that impact Boswell? Oh, and deeming. Okay, there's deeming regs are going to be a knife in the back of independent blenders. Yeah, it's kind of gone back and forth.
Yeah, so they were saying for a while that if we were blending tobaccos that we were manufacturing. Well, that's gone away now. They've said that is not.
Texas anyway.
Yeah.
Was that Texas or was that federal?
I think it was a little bit of both, but I
Okay.
know definitely you're Texas. So we were actually having to separate your tobaccos and let you blend them yourself, and we were not able to do blendings. But now that that's opened up, I've just gone crazy. I have all kinds of blends: almond cookie, red rum. Red rum is 4 different blends that I blend together, and I sell more of that tobacco than anything else.
Yeah, that
we
one.
sell.
That one is a good blend.
It is.
When you gonna have more of that? Do you know?
As soon as I get one of the ingredients back in, red wine is one of the main ingredients. I don't mind admitting.
Yeah.
But I can't find it anywhere. So
25 when we got another one coming on. The grandfather day, something like February 2008. I think. Okay, that's possible.
So I'm gonna smoke some of your black Cavendish.
Okay.
Just see what I think and see what I think we can do to fix it.
Well, I've got the black cherry that I blended together with that. I believe I had a half part of that to a full part of the Virginia Burley mixture and another half part of the cherry Cavendish.
I don't know if you can see my hand, but that comes off of the. Yeah, so it's very oily, very wet.
But having this jar has kind of been sitting for about a week, and it's actually improved quite a bit from when I first blended it and tried it, letting it marry up and everything.
Well, if you look at most blending websites, they say just an hour or 2 is good. I do not believe that. I believe that you need to marry your tobacco for at least a week.
Speaking of old tobacco,
So, if not a couple of months, we have a guy here that loves to season his tobacco for months at a time, and so he usually will put it together and not actually touch it for months.
and something else. If you caught my last video where I talked about my antique store finds, and I had that can of Borkham Riff that was factory sealed with the tobacco in it. I got it for $10, and it was. I was trying to figure out a date, and then it occurred to me there's no Surgeon General warning at all on this can, so that would put it pre-69.
Oh yeah.
So you're looking at about 50 years.
Yeah.
Am I doing? I've been up for nearly 24 hours.
It's 60 years, right? Would you say
69?
69. I'm
Yeah.
67 when I was born. Yeah, so 55 years.
Yeah. So that's I brought some. I've actually got it rehumidified and everything. I got some moisture back into it because it was dry as a bone, and that's like 50+ years Borkham Riff whiskey.
Oh, you're giving that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't wait. Thank you.
Yeah. But just put your face in it. I mean, the I've never smelled anything like this. It was just so rich, and I mean,
Oh, wow. That is super nice.
yeah.
So I told you last week I had a guy that came in here with some old tobacco, and he's a Henderson guy. It's kind of a cheap whiskey, decent.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing to write home about, definitely. But we mixed the Henderson in with his tobacco, And like I said, I mix extra moist. So, I mean, I really get it wet. And we let it set for about 2 weeks and then brought it back out, laid it out on paper towels, got it to the right moisture content. And man, it was just freaking fantastic. So I'm going to do a lot more I've always used clear liquors, you know, clear vodka, clear tequila, stuff like that, because I just didn't want to get that sugar content in there, make it sticky and tarry and stuff. But I'm definitely going to start doing some more whiskeys and scotches and stuff like that. So February 15th, 2007 is the FDA's grandfather date for blends.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Do you mean grandfather date for blend? Oh, so it has to be produced after February 15th, 2007 to sell it, or? Eric, no, they have nothing better to do.
Yeah, right.
No, they have nothing better to do.
How is that by itself?
Well, you heard me just choke on it.
Oh, yeah.
They could use some help for sure.
Well, you're the one.
We're gonna have
you're
to
the
play-
one to help this. Boy,
Yeah.
you know.
Nothing's jumping off my palate right now to help it,
Yeah.
but we'll figure something out.
Do you taste like the overabundance of cigar
Yeah.
in that?
Yes. I can see it in there.
Yeah.
You can look in there. Look at this leaf
Yeah.
right here. That's a cigar leaf.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
Yeah,
That
that right
came
there.
off of a broken cigar.
Yeah.
So this is nothing but, and we do blends like that.
Yeah.
We call it the Christmas mix, but it's nothing as harsh as this one. Jesus.
we got to get Carrie something like
It's
this.
definitely not a black Cavendish, my friends.
Yeah. Something weird just popped up on my computer here. I don't know what that is, but I can't see the comments on the
most recent
one.
Click on your bottom right. You got a message right there. Bottom right. Yeah. Well, that still didn't make it go away.
Give me a minute. You have a power source?
Yeah.
Let's see if
Right over here. How far can you reach?
We'll see. I'll plug it in and see if that might be a power notification. I don't know why it's not coming up. It's just a blank white patch. Oh. Yeah, it'll reach. Excuse me, guys. There we go. And we're charging. Yep. So I can't see those bottom three comments, and I don't know why.
I think there's something there about repackaging. I have to look it up. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. So yeah, they ruled that we are not blending or manufacturing tobacco when we mix our own mixes. And that was a big thing for us for a while, is that we couldn't do a mixing. Lord, I don't know what I'd do without mixing if I just had to rely on everybody else's blends.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some good blends out there, but literally my favorite thing to do is to take one blend and mix it with another blend.
Well, what you did with like with that Turkish, it was, just a genius way to help a dead, just a tobacco, a 5-pound bag that wasn't selling, and you made a fantastic product out of it, and it sold, and the red rum that you created,
right?
Being able to do this, I mean, you're able to create things that you don't see anywhere else,
right?
So you can come in here and truly get something unique,
right?
You know what I mean?
And I encourage everybody to do that. All you guys, man. I mean, take your tobaccos and mix them together. Mix and match. Take a little bit amounts here and a little bit amounts there. Take flavors. Take aromatics with orientals. Layer them. Mix them. It's awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. He said, did that yesterday with Haunted Bookshop in Carter Hall.
Oh, okay. I have Haunted Bookshop here. I like it. Yeah.
Well, I don't have Carter Hall, but I've got the Sutliff match, which is Chatham Manor.
Okay. All right.
And that's basically like a dead ringer for Carter Hall. And I like some of the match blends because I like those OTC blends. And I've been, for the longest time, I've been looking for a way to buy them by the pound instead of having to pay more for a can that contains less tobacco.
Right.
And like the Duke Albert is their match of Prince Albert. They have Chatham Manor, and they have which I mean, this Ready Rub gets really close to my Sir Walter Raleigh, but
Yeah.
not exactly.
Right.
But I mean, I would probably buy this in place of that and be
I
happy
really
with
like
it.
Haunted Bookshop and
50. Okay, Eric. 50% Haunted Bookshop, 50% Sutliff 515 RC1 Red Cake match.
Okay, yeah. So Lane also makes an LL7 that would be great with the Haunted Bookshop.
Thanks for coming on, Phil, and joining in with us and the link and everything like that. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one. Phil had to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Well, and that's
So I'd love to hear about anybody else's mixes. That I mean, we're talking about our mixes. You know, what do you guys mix with, or do you mix, or?
I've been trying to experiment with a mixer that's similar to like the Yvonne Reed's 3-Star Blue, and for that anise flavor and everything, I started using a little bit of Mixture 79, which actually comes pretty close to getting me there with a little bit of Latakia
Right.
and all the other components and everything. It's like Eric said before, it's all now it's an experiment of what
Right.
ratios to
Right.
do to either get the match that you're looking for
Yeah.
or to get the custom taste
Right.
that you're looking for.
So you know, we were talking about like to use clear alcohol to do my mixes, but I'll also use like vanilla extract or rum extract or maple extract and add those in there as well, because you're not getting with the extracts, you're not getting the sugar content in there. I just find if you use something that's got sugar in it, you're going to end up with a really sticky blend that's just not.
Okay, 50% Rustica, 50% Irish Black Twist was okay for my first time mixing. Was strong. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
it
yeah.
was.
I like the strong blend once in a while.
Oh yeah.
And I still got this one. Eric, you'll remember this one. This is that old Joe Krantz. When I first got started, and you said it'd put hair on my chest. I still have the tin because it will put me down in my chair.
Right.
And there's a guy here that I met Friday that loves anything strong. I mean, he'll have 3 bowls of this for breakfast. So I told him, I said, I've got some left, and I don't go to it very often because it's overpowering for me. So I'm putting this in his locker.
Right. Okay.
Because I told him he's never had old Joe Krantz. I figured for somebody that likes super strong stuff, he'll probably love some old Joe Krantz. So I'm gonna put that in there. And but what did he? I remember I talked to him about Haunted Bookshop. Did he say that wasn't strong enough for him?
I think he was maybe bragging a little bit.
Oh, was he?
But
Okay.
he's a cigar smoker, and he
smokes too, right?
Yeah, but he does literally smoke some of the most powerful cigars that we have.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of the ones that kick most people's asses. So, but you know, I find that it's a different delivery system. I can smoke a really powerful pipe tobacco that my brother doesn't like, who can smoke a really powerful cigar.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about palate.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. There's no wrong way to do it. Anybody who says, "Oh, you do it that way," that's oh, you smoke only aromatics. You're not a real pipe smoker. Whatever.
Well, we can call this mint the wrong way if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but hey, if you like it, I said, I got some guys that come in and do nothing but very cherry.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh God, it's like cough medicine.
I bought a bunch of that at one point because I was experimenting with cherry blends.
Right.
And that I had to cut that big time. I wound up making like a big huge batch, and I cut it with some kind of like the mixture I put in with this one, like just a plain
right
Cavendish type tobacco, and that was just way too much.
Okay, so I don't know where you got this Black Cavendish from. You told me already, but wherever you got that
I'm not going to
from,
order that again.
they basically chewed up cigars. I can
Yeah.
tell you right now by the taste of it, they chewed up cigars and added something to it to make it wet and moist
Well, I'm not. Yeah,
and sticky.
yeah. I'm probably not going to order this again unless you can put your genius to work and come up with something really cool.
We'll try.
Then I'll order some more and
We'll
say,
try.
hey, we're gonna, we'll have to make it that way. You know, whatever you. So, what are you thinking we could do to salvage this?
Okay, so the first thing I'm thinking right off the top is some aromatics, just to bring it back to a flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really strong because it's a bunch of cigars chewed up. So I'm thinking maybe a butternut rum.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, you know,
And you already had some of that, so
yeah.
we could add some of that to it. Definitely to get the sticky, but I think we'd just start off there
Mm-hmm.
with a buttered rum and just see what happens after that. And then, you know, I don't know. We'll see.
I agree with you about, you know, something about the aromatic because it's very bland and very harsh. You know, it's
Yeah.
like you don't want to mix anything else that just doesn't have anything
Right.
that spikes the
Right,
palate a little
right,
bit.
right. Yeah, I wouldn't add anything stronger to that because it's definitely
Yeah.
pretty strong. Actually, it's giving me a little bit of a headache.
Oh, okay.
So we can fix it. We'll figure it out.
Well, I didn't force you to, but
No.
I may have encouraged you.
And you
guys
see,
to
I'm
say
still
try it
smoking.
out.
I'm still
Yeah.
smoking it. So, but that's
If
the
you're
only
not
way.
enjoying it, dump it.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
But you know, I thought something that's got a little nut flavor to it would help it.
Mm-hmm.
I've
What
got
about like some of the Irish blessing?
yeah, or Nutty Irishman.
Yeah. Or what about some of the ones that like kind of like your coffee infused?
Yeah, so I don't know. So do you like the coffee infused ones?
Not by themselves.
No, I don't either.
Not by themselves.
No, and I've tried to experiment with some of those, like the espresso and
No,
coffee, and it's just no. I like a coffee flavored cigar a little bit,
Yeah.
but no.
Not all the time. But you know, you can kind of take like some kind of mild coffee roast and kind of make like a dark roast
Right.
thing with this.
Right.
I don't know. I'm
Right.
I'm spitballing.
No, I'm thinking maybe let's try some nutty flavors too with it. So I've got a pointer. Have I ever turned you on to that pointer that I have?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it almost smells like baseball peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually blended by the McClellan Company, so you can't get any more of that.
Right. Okay.
Whatever that
Okay.
you know that
Yeah.
blend came from.
Yeah. No, I have very little of it left.
Mhm.
So, but I don't know. We'll see. If anybody has any suggestions, it's basically chewed up cigars with something sticky and wet added to it.
I don't know. It's not Black Cab though.
No, it's not Black Cab. It's definitely not Black Cab.
So this has been kind of like the enigma of this entire event is what is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You look at it, it's chewed up cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah,
okay. We do a Christmas blend here every year. We take our old discarded cigars or damaged cigars and we mix them up. But I typically will use a vodka to bring them back to life, and then you just kind of
the Jim's blend.
Jim's blend.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Because when Jim owned it, he had his own blend that he made that he couldn't keep in stock.
Right.
You know, everyone loved it. And it part of it was cut up cigar.
Most of it was.
Most of it was,
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
I actually have 3 pounds of cut up cigars right now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You had chewing tobacco or snuff?
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. I don't know. I dip snuff. I still dip snuff. I actually started smoking a pipe to stop dipping snuff.
Oh yeah.
But I've dipped snuff since Copenhagen, since I was 15 years old. So over 35 years.
Yeah.
So
I did that for a short time in my life, and
I do it a lot
I don't
less
miss
now
it.
that I smoke a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's not even chewing tobacco
yeah,
worth. So anyway,
yeah.
I think really the only way to save it is to put some aromatics in it because it is so harsh. I mean, if we added like a haunted bookshop or an Engine 99 or anything with Latakia or Freak in it,
It's just gonna add to it.
it's just going to make it that
Yeah.
much worse. Yeah. But have you ever tried pistachio? Stokebees?
No, I never tried the pistachio.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh yeah.
I actually by itself, it's pretty decent. I'll smoke it up here every once in a while, just for something different. But yeah, it really comes off with a nutty pistachio taste. So yeah.
Yeah, I dipped snuff for a short time, but I think I preferred when I chewed.
Never chewed.
Yeah. I've done both, and if I had to pick one, I would probably pick chew.
Oh, vanilla custard is absolutely one of my favorite aromatics to mix stuff with. My brother does a vanilla custard and rum maple. That is fantastic. It's probably the second highest selling here because a lot of people, again, a lot of our customers are plain aromatic guys. Some good stuff. Yeah. And any women that ever come in that I want to get them turned on to pipe tobacco, vanilla custard is the one that I always.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that one.
Again, vanilla custard, when you're layering your pipe and you're putting one on top of another, the vanilla custard on top of like a black cab and then on top of an Engine 99 or a Perique or Latakia is, to me, fantastic. I love that. So if I'm drinking scotch, I'll do something exactly like that.
Yeah.
Because I think that the flavors just really. So we'd asked earlier, and only a couple of you guys answered. Anybody got any ideas about mixing tobaccos with beer or liquor or anything like that? We're doing an event here on Wednesday. We have a brewery right behind us that does 4 different blends of beer, and we're going to be doing a tasting with them on Wednesday night. And
I wish I could make that.
Yeah, we're all going to walk over there as a group and sit down, and they're going to give us the beers, and then we're going to come back over here and try to pair them with cigars and pipe tobacco. So most of our members here are cigar smokers.
Yeah.
I am like an oasis when it comes to pipe smoking. So one of the few. But
what is the name of this brewery?
Ash and Embers.
Ash and Embers. Okay.
Fortunate enough.
Seattle Pipe Club, plum pudding. Yeah. That's that. Seattle. Have you ever had that?
Never had it.
Oh man! Next time I come up here, I don't have any of the plum pudding. I'm going to bring you some Mississippi River.
Okay. Is it real sweet?
Well,
the plum pudding sounds like it's sweet.
Yeah, they're both. They're both.
Aromatics.
No, they're more Latakia.
Oh.
A little bit.
Okay.
Mississippi River's probably got it. I don't know. When I taste Mississippi River, that's what I've. If I were to hear the name plum pudding, I would expect the plum pudding to taste like. Plum pudding's a little bit more robust in my taste.
Okay.
I don't have any of that, but I'm gonna put one on. Balkans, yeah. Bengal slices with any porter stout or Russian Imperial stout. Yeah. That would go well, and it has gone well for me. I don't do a lot of stouts, but yeah, I could see that. Do you know what? Do you know what particular blends they have? Or
they have a lager, they have a pilsner, an IPA, a stout, and a porter. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
How's it going?
I was bringing this in because I wanted to see more good.
We're good.
Yeah,
We're good. We're doing actually a live pipe feed right now. Yeah.
You do pipes?
I do pipes.
You do pipes? Okay.
I didn't bring them with me.
What's your name?
Seth.
Seth. Okay. Seth is with us here. You can come around here and get on camera if you want.
We only got about 8 guys that are on here.
Yeah. Seth. So.
What can we do for you, Seth?
I'm gonna get some whiskey.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some Lane.
Lane LL7?
LL7 is pretty good.
Okay.
And then
Is this like a custom blend that you do, or is it you just buying the
I
components?
buy them individually and I
Right.
smoke them individually.
Okay, I see.
I might do like 2 pieces in a bowl.
Layer. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
talked about layering,
Yeah.
stacking them.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, I think so
That's the
too.
best way to do it.
Yeah.
So what else? How about you go try the Socrates pistachio? We were just talking.
We were just
about
talking
that.
about
Yeah, this sounds
the
very
You've never
pistachio.
tried it, but I like it. I like it by itself.
Let me see it.
Really?
That's pretty good.
So the thing I like about it is it comes off with the same taste and room notes.
Right.
That you smell there.
Okay.
I find so often that you get a tobacco that smells like one thing and then tastes like another.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never had that.
We'll try it. Okay. Worth a try for
Yeah.
sure.
I got it. It's all the way good. While he's doing that, I'm going to show you something that they have in here. We're going to change the subject and we'll come back to talking more about this stuff. They have this cool pipe back here, and I'm going to get this thing out.
Here, I got it.
You got it? I guess it's just like a German.
It's a walking
thing, or
pipe.
It's,
Yeah. For doing, what is it, larking?
Lunting.
Lunting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is it right here. It's got like a
Lunting.
little
It's walking
thing, you know, like a little point down there for walking. And you got the bowl right here. Some of you may have seen, this is the first time I've ever seen one. Some of you may have already seen them before. But it comes out.
Yeah, if anybody has a description, closer description than what we can find on it.
And you just kind of hold it right here. And you got kind of like a hookah hose for smoking the tobacco.
Do you have any label?
And
you know?
I'm trying to get the owner to let us pack it and try it, but they are reluctant to do so. Kind of a neat little pipe. It's not for sale here. They just kind of have it just as a conversation starter or something like that.
Yeah, he won it in the contest.
Oh, he won it in a contest?
Yeah, it's got ivory.
So,
it's got antler.
Ivory, yeah. I guess that's ivory there.
It's got a hookah stem.
Yeah. Oh, there's the antler. That's a big old antler thing. Yeah. So anyway. Just a little something to talk about while he's taking care of some.
Well, show him the antler pipe that we have too.
Oh, the antler pipe?
Yeah, down there at the bottom.
Yeah, look at that. This is another one not for sale that he's got. That's all made out of solid antler. I don't know how it would really smoke. I don't know. I mean, it might be great. It might be interesting to say the least. But it's a interesting looking.
Definitely a conversation piece.
Definitely. Got a small little bowl in there. You couldn't put much in there, but interesting.
I've got one more that I'd like to show you too.
Okay. Glad everybody can hang out. I know we've been on for a while, but this is kind of how these days. Usually, when I show up here, normally just sit around and talk about pipes and tobacco and things like that, and it just never gets old. Yeah. And I smoke more pipes than I probably should, but you want to smoke a pipe with us? You got to go.
I gotta go.
You got to run. All right. Oh, really cool. Like all the time, we're just doing this stuff all the time. What kind of work do you do?
I work in sales for software.
Oh, okay.
We do human resources software.
Oh, I see.
But we may try to
Okay.
because it's HR software. Boring by nature. Because it's a boring trade. But we
Yeah. Well, if you can sit at home and pipe and work and draw a paycheck.
quite frequently
Yeah.
I'm taking calls from my patio with a pipe in my mouth.
Excellent.
And I've been doing that. I went from smoking four times a week,
Mm-hmm.
like at night,
Yeah.
to now smoking 3 times a day.
Right.
In the morning, at lunch, and at night.
Right.
And it's just nonstop. And so that's why I'm back after my about 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm getting another 3 bags.
Right.
So
It's a religion.
Yep.
You ready for your next fire?
So my wife got me one for our anniversary, which is called 8 years.
Right.
And she got me an antique pipe
Eric.
from the UK.
Right.
Can I delete these before he comes back? I don't know if I can.
Deep bowl.
Right.
Very deep bowl. Skinnier.
Right.
My other one's a straight pipe that has wide open.
What pipe is that?
My wife got me an antique one
Oh, okay.
from an estate.
Okay.
Sale. And it's got underneath it, right up underneath it, where you're holding it. Maybe
Okay. It didn't have any other thing on it.
no, that's
Okay.
Bring it in. I might be able to identify.
What was the other one? How many do you have?
I just have
Two?
My other
Okay.
one is 12 years old.
Okay.
And I have not really taken good care of it.
Okay.
Because I didn't know. No one taught me
Yeah.
anything. So I made all the mistakes. And so it's got like right here on my old pipe, it's got like a little fissure on it.
Right.
So like a little bit of little tuft of smoke comes out.
Okay.
Green
Gotcha.
puffs. It's got some weird. I need to put some resin in there.
Or bring him, or come in and get a new pipe.
Yeah.
Yes, I should do
He's
that.
messing with me on here.
Okay,
Oh, he's messing with me.
Oh.
How much cash did you grab?
Oh. Bob, I think that the cash
It's
register
gonna
is
be
going to
a
be so
little
short. Probably so. So this is a
Tavern pipe. a
clay
pipe.
tavern pipe. And for you guys that don't know, when they excavated Jamestown, they actually found the mold to make tavern pipes.
Uh-huh.
And this is made from the mold that they got from Jamestown when they
Wow.
excavated it. So it's not authentic, but it's definitely from the authentic mold.
Hey, that's as authentic, I think, as you can get.
Yeah.
You
So what they would do
Wow, that's awesome.
is you would go into a tavern and you'd order a beer and a pipe.
Yeah.
And the bartender would give you your beer and then this pipe. And then after you're done smoking it, you would go back in or you give it back to the bartender and he'd break a piece off of this and they'd give it to the next guy.
Yeah.
And when it got down to about this big right here, it was called a tosser. And so whenever you get a tosser, you knew that you were the last guy to go smoke it. You just throw it into the fireplace when you were done with it. A tosser.
Okay.
So yeah, made out of clay, and
I'm not well versed on the clay pipes and everything, but I find them fascinating. And
I do
the
too.
historic thing.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, we have one of
That's
those
really
as well.
cool.
Thanks. Well, hopefully I educated somebody on something new there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys that present and everything. You have to look them up on YouTube. Eric does a lot of good stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's a history teacher. Yeah, he's gonna go eat real quick. So now you get to watch me pack my bowl and light it and try to think of something to say.
I'm not going to eat in front of everybody.
It's all good. One pipe I don't have is a church warden. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So you're didn't you say you started back this week or next week, Eric? Next week, okay. He starts back next week. Teaching. The school's opening.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Summertime's over. So oh, okay. So you have like in service? You got a week of in service. Eric ain't burned this one out yet, and I'm surprised because I go to this thing just about every time.
Like that last customer was talking about a second ago, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has two pipes and he has a crack in one of them where the smoke actually comes out of.
Yeah.
Guys, if you get a pipe like that, God bless you. Just go get a new pipe. Yeah, break out the wallet, get a new pipe. Put that one up, just tell people it's some super antique pipe, and you know,
It's in your collection. You don't ever smoke it because it's worth so much money.
Well, you know, and I'll tell you one thing about this place that I like in earshot of Bob over there is the selection of pipes that he has is great. You know, you don't see a lot of that in most brick and mortar. You know, to sit back there and talk from behind.
Sure.
Yeah. In most brick and mortar stores is the selection of pipes, but the prices is what surprises me, because a lot of the pipes, you know, every pipe that I've bought here match what the online retailers are selling them for. And, you know, a lot of times you go to, you know, certain brick and mortars, and, you know, you're going to, you know, you may pay, you know, 25-30% more or you know, than what they have online. But like the Rossies that I bought, these are the two. Like I bought these the last pipe event that I did. Jeff Pipe, etc., came out to that one with me. I wound up buying this one first. This is a Rossi pipe that I bought, and then I kept walking past this counter, this case, it just kept looking at the pipes, and I wound up buying this one from Rossi. And I love the quality and the value that you get in the Rossies.
Wow.
And then I think it was a day or two later, I came back in and there was one more Rossi left, and I just couldn't let that Rossi sit. So I wound up buying all the Rossies that they had. So do you know what I don't like about the pipe shop, man? Since you're sitting back there,
Right.
is they obviously let just about anybody inside that place, especially thieves and scoundrels. Do live feeds from there.
Right. I thought I'd locked the door this morning, but
Matt made it in anyway.
I'll pick that lock.
Did we get anybody else commenting about their pairings?
Yeah, we had some. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're they were they're incredible pipes. These are the first Rossies that I've had, and I'll probably buy a few more if they get some more in. I wound up buying 3 within a few days. Man, I'm telling you, they just they hold up and do very well.
It's like a Savinelli.
You gotta hope they count all those pipes in the cases before you leave. Yeah, he won't let me out until they've done an inventory of the store, counted down the register.
Right. Searched your bag.
Mm-hmm. I'll walk out and you'll be like, "Hey, Matt, you forgot this black Cavendish. Take it with
Right, yeah. Please don't forget your black Cavendish.
you." Oh,
Or whatever the hell we're going to call that.
I don't know. I think what we need to do is get a custom blend, bury it in that blend, and just forget this ever happened.
I don't know. I think we can fix it.
Yeah, I love that old till back there. He loves the old
oh, the old cash
cash register. Yeah.
1907. We can track it from the very first time that it was in a store.
What's that?
We can track that from the very first time it was in the store.
Oh, really?
They have all the history of it.
Oh, that's nice. Eric said it's going to be like Mo hitting Curly over the head and about 100 pipes drop out of his coat and vest.
Right.
Who put that there? Hey, Fireman Piper. Yeah, if you haven't tried the Rossies, I'd highly recommend them. For the price point, you get very, very near Savinelli quality out of them. And I've ran mine quite a bit since then.
I think the difference is anymore. It's like Savinelli or Rossi's are 80% handmade.
I don't know.
Savinelli's are 100.
I don't know. Some people on here might know. I just buy the pipes.
Well, I think with the Savinelli, you're probably going to get a little more.
All right, Eric. Yeah, I had fun, and you got me in some trouble, and I'll try to get out of it. But good having you on here, man. And we'll see you on the next one. Oh, Eric said, thanks for putting up with the stupid joke. They're not stupid jokes. They're pretty good jokes.
Yeah.
You know, well,
No worries.
when I try to leave, we'll try to see what his sense of humor is really like. Okay, he's going to put Larry into contact with the owners, with Rhonda and Steven. Yeah, Rhonda and Steven Rast. So I appreciate that. I really do. That'll be good to get some of those in. I like I like buying small, and
Still on?
Eric?
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, hang on if you're still there. I don't know if you're still on. He was going to show you some of these
That's what we have now.
twisted nails. This is what he's currently got.
I had a bunch of antler ones.
Yeah,
Sold through all those.
pretty good looking tamper. But no, later on after we close out and everything, I'll show you some of the ones he's talking about. They're really cool.
Okay.
They're really
right.
they're really outstanding. Okay, we're at let's see, 2 hours and 26 minutes. We can give it to 2.5 hours. We got 4 minutes if you want to.
That'll work.
If you want to talk about, bring up anything else we need to talk about, finish up.
If you guys are in Texas, Tobacco Cabana, man, yeah.
No.
We're all about the education here, and doing exactly what we're doing right here. I have people that come in every day that just sit down with us with no live feed. That we just do the exact same thing. Just talk about pipes and pipe tobacco.
Paul, that was a $20 tamper.
Yeah,
What he had there.
Yeah.
And this is what I like. I like being able to be on here for 2.5 hours, and people can come and go as they want. And it's just like people coming into the store.
It literally. I have some people describe it as the barber shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the local barber shop because you just come in here and bullshit and lie to each other. And most of you guys saw the membership lounge or members lounge back there. So that's a great group of guys.
We'll be doing this again periodically. I won't wear them out all the time, but I just
You're welcome anytime, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a great place to do a live video.
Yeah.
Because probably some of the funnest times I have doing on my channel is doing live videos where I can interact with somebody else while we both interact with viewers and everything.
Right.
Can you send it to you? Do international?
Sure. I'm actually trying to get some stuff out of Russia right now.
No, where you ship it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. He'll ship one. It's I said it a few times before. I'll just say it one more time. Tobacco Cabana, TOBACCO CABANA, all one word.com, and you can look up all those things.
Yeah.
And give them a call or whatever.
Call us at. See, I don't even know what the number here is. Area code 469-272-5999. And you probably post that anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean it's going to be on. It's going to be on here, and this will save my feed.
All right, yeah, and but it's store@tobaccocabana.com.
Okay, it's on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up on the right. Probably.
Here, I'll give you a new one.
Probably because we've been handling that black Cavendish and it's rubbing off. Yeah, I've got stuff all over my hands too.
I don't think we should call that black Cavendish.
Okay. The black tar.
Yeah, the black cigars.
And that's the email if you want to email them and ask them any questions. Store@tobaccocabana.com. Oh, I don't know if it's reversed on the way y'all are seeing it. I'm seeing a reversed image of it, but that's it. So
yeah.
So yeah.
I'm Bob, or you can get a hold of my brother David.
Yeah.
And we'll hook you up.
Does he come in? I haven't seen him in a while. He's
just here. You've just been hitting on the days that I'm here, so we're kind of splitting the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wait, he's more into cigars, though, right?
He's definitely into more cigars. He knows a lot about the pipes and pipe tobacco. He's the one that kind of taught me, and I've just kind of taken off with it. So, I realized that he had so much knowledge about the cigars that I was going to have a hard time catching up. and that not too many people knew about all this pipe tobaccos that we have here. So I literally have tried every single pipe tobacco that we have, and have mixed and matched every single one of them, so I can actually give a good, honest.
Well, that's good. That,
description.
yeah. So you're able to.
Yeah.
You're able to do
Yes,
that.
y'all have a good one, man.
You
Yeah,
too,
good
Mo.
one, bud.
Be good.
See you. So let's see. Oh, he said, we need to get you over to the UK, show you the bars, and have a bowl.
Oh,
I'm down
man.
with that.
Would love it.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I actually have a cousin who's married to a guy from the UK, and he's a cigar smoker. Speaking of one of our very good friends, one of my very good friends,
How's it going?
Nat, how are you?
Matt.
That's Matt. That's Nat or Nate.
Nate, good to meet you. No, we're doing a live feed on my my YouTube channel. We can keep going for a few minutes longer if we got a new face,
Huh.
you know, or voice.
He didn't want to do it. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
I didn't figure.
That's fine. That's cool. But
So-
yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this up then. Thanks for hanging in there with us, guys, and we will we'll definitely do another live video from the lounge here.
Yeah.
Again soon.
Yeah.
As new trends pop up, as new you know purchasing trends and things like that, and I like to know what people are buying. When you
Right.
have good days, you
Right.
have good days buying, selling more pipes than you've ever sold in one day.
Right.
What is it that they're coming in for? Especially the new guys.
Honestly, I think it's just a lot of the excitement that I generate from my.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah. So yeah, and and it's just because I'm so passionate about educating, kind of like you with educating and all that.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
seeing what
Yeah.
seeing what's going on to and what's
Yeah,
happening, what's
sharing
new.
information about it. Yep.
So, okay.
All right.
Well, guys, we're gonna go and close this out. I really enjoyed this, and we'll come back at you again very soon. Okay. So y'all have a good one and stay safe. All right.
So what's up? Yeah. Just doing a little pipe event.